PC was good here with the PowerColor HD7730, the 1GB GDDR5 model. Now, this one is Windows 8 ready, brand new UEFI. As you can see, the GCN architecture, brand new from AMD. This is the next generation graphics card, but this one here is an entry-level graphics card, so it's replacing a lot of the older generation model entry-level cards that I reviewed in the past. And this one here, for the general home use, as I said, it's a cost-effective solution. Here, it would compare, for example, to a GeForce GT 640 or the older Radeon 6670. There are 3 models from PowerColor. I'm reviewing the first one here, the one with 1GB of GDDR5 memory. You can see there the core and the memory megahertz. We're going to look at that more in detail. The box is pretty straightforward. Just comes there with the DVI to VGA connector and the drivers and manual, right? Which is basically all you would really need for an entry-level graphics card. This is a single slot solution, so it's not dual slot wide, it's thin, and does not require any additional power connectors. As you would expect from the latest generation and architecture of entry-level low-power solutions, you shouldn't have to put in additional power, right? It should just insert it in one slot and away you go. So it's a great upgrade opportunity here for many people who are looking for something new, better support. I've got a brand new machine here, however, that I've put this card in, and we're going to review it now more in detail. I'm just reviewing here the specs for you so that you can see exactly what I'm running on Windows 8, the memory, the CPU type, the motherboard, everything here is right in front of you so you know exactly how I tested this card. And like I said, you might want to install this in an older machine. It'll work. It'll work. I mean, the only thing is that you'll lose out on the latest technologies if you're not using, of course, Windows 8, which is what this card is really optimized for going forward. Now, with 1 gig of GDDR5, you're going to be able to run things on high resolution, 1080p, no problem. There's the GPU core clock at 800 megahertz, memory clock at 1125. This is a 128-bit bus width card, so again, entry level. I want to stress that, make sure that you guys are aware what we're testing and looking at here. And when it comes to temperatures, well, on idle, we're really talking about 33 degrees Celsius, and then on full load, we're looking at about 69 degrees Celsius. Of course, that's because of the type of fan and the cooling that it comes with, but that's still very reasonable considering the type of card that this is. Now, some benchmarks, looking here at the GPU score specifically, 8317. Compare that score to other graphics cards which I've reviewed previously that are around the same price point. There you go. This is where this card stands in relation to those other types of graphics cards that I reviewed in the past, so that you get a good feel on where this one is positioned. Now, 3D Mark 11, here again are the graphics scores, the physics, the combined score, and of course, if you're looking for 3D Mark, here are the Firestrike high performance PC benchmarks. Even though this is, like I said, more for a home general use, you can still play games though. Here's some benchmarks on games such as BioShock. As long as you run them on medium and low settings, you're going to get a great performance out of it that way. If you're not crazy about putting things on ultra high, then you're going to get your smooth frames per second going on. On Sniper Elite, here you go, again on low and high settings. That gives you a good idea. And also on Resident Evil 6 here, you can see again on these specific settings, running it on low, it gave it a rank score of C. So I mean, you can play some pretty decent gaming, medium display settings, low display settings. Depending on the game, maybe even you can put it on high settings. It's just a matter of tweaking the display and turning certain things on and off in order to get at least 30 frames per second on average, because that's what we're really looking for when we're playing games, so it's smooth. So again, this card has just been introduced to North America. It will be available, and until then, I don't have the latest pricing for it, but I will post it below as soon as I get it for those of you interested in purchasing it. I'd like to thank PowerColor for providing it. Comment below, let me know what you think. Is this something you're interested in getting for your entry-level or home PC? And again, thank you for watching.